did they?
No, they didn't. It's actually still circling. Now it says we're live. Hey, everybody, how you doing? Apparently, we're live tonight. We're working on an intro so that we can have something as cool as Fight the Flat Earth has on his show. But for right now, this is what you get, guys. All right, so today it's going to be not necessarily a normal science or satire production. This is going to be more of just kind of a recap about my experience at the Flat Earth Conference this weekend. Had a great time. It was kind of interesting being surrounded by so many people that were, they knew who I was. They 100% they knew who I was. In fact, one of the, I guess on the second day when I first got there, MC Toon and I were sitting there talking, and Flat Earth Fokker walked up. And Flat Earth Fokker, I guess he had already had an encounter with MC Toon or talked with MC Toon at some point. Not at the conference, but before the conference. And so he was like, hey, what's up? And they talked, and he looked at me, and I was like, hey, man, how you doing? I'm Team Skeptic. And he was like, you're Team Skeptic. He's like, I heard you're here to troll us. I was like, what the fuck? No, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here for just fucking...
Let's face it, kind of were, because that's what the Flat Earth is really good for, you know.
No, I wasn't there to mess with anybody at all. So I told people ahead of time that my goal was to be, let me get my microphone a little closer. My goal was to be like polite, you know, the whole time. I just wanted material. I wanted them to talk more than anything so that I could get, more material. Somebody says echo.
Oh yeah, they're hurting me.
Oh man, you know what it is?
You haven't got your headphones on.
Yes, my bad, guys. Here we go. Problem fixed. Thank you for pointing that out. Sometimes, you know, when you're starting up shows, you just kind of forget that you don't have your proper headset on. Let me get everything set up. Okay, good to go. All right, so now you won't be hearing Fight the Flat Earth. But yeah, it was an experience. It was definitely an interesting experience. They didn't like me. You could tell, especially after the whole
big
Nathan.
Fans of yours normally.
Right. Yeah. So Mandelbrot says Team Skeptic, is the Jimmy Kimmel story true? Yes, it is. There's, as far as I know, it didn't seem like Mark Sargent was trying to bullshit us when he told us that story. And somebody else said that they saw it on Twitter as well. So I'm not even sure. I'm almost positive it is, but I'm not 100% sure because, of course, I'm not Jimmy Kimmel or part of his crew. What some of these guys need to do is hit me up and ask me to be a part of it. I'll go do it, shit.
Yeah, maybe that'll end up with us being able to get Jimmy Kimmel on the show.
Oh, that would be awesome. That'd be awesome. Hey, we have a new fucking member. The Salty Gamer. Hell yeah. So, guys, listen. Of course, with all of the problems with YouTube right now, please do not spam the chat with emojis. I'll do it. If you guys want to just add a few, I mean, I don't want to. I know they've already started. I just don't want you guys to get in trouble. Apparently, they fixed it, but at the same time, I don't want to make any assumptions. So if you don't feel like putting your account on the line for being terminated for spamming, please don't feel obligated to do so.
Deleted.
But
FTFE and Team Skeptic both get deleted whilst we're streaming.
They say they fixed it. But at the same time, I don't want to make any assumptions on that either. So be careful if you spam links. And then at the same time, if you lose your account, all you have to do is write Google. They're fixing the problem as we speak, but I just don't want to see any of my fans having to go through that. So, oh my gosh, look at Surf. Pineapple pizza. No fucking way.
Get out.
Nancy Clark.
Just leave now.
Nancy Clark says...
moderate that person so I can time them out, please.
Yeah, Surf, you're losing moderation for one moment. And then go ahead there, Fight. That's your pineapple pizza timeout, moderation timeout, and when you get out of timeout, you get your moderation back. All right, Nancy Clark says, Let's see. Team Skeptic, I'd like to send you some content. By all means, Nancy Clark, my email is on my About page. That's the easiest way to get in touch with me for sending me stuff. For chatting and stuff, it's better to go through Discord, because if I get, hey, let's chat, hey, like this, through the email, I just kind of don't even look at it. I just throw it away. And then when I get people on Discord that are trying to send me important stuff and I'm not really answering those all the time, then I realize I missed some. So important stuff, please email me. If it's just the chat or whatever, do that through Discord. Let's see, there was also a few things. Okay, tonight, like I said, we're not going to do a Science or Satire episode. I want you guys to ask questions from the audience about, any questions that you have for me, any questions that you have for Fight the Flat Earth. And sir, if you already got your moderation back, bud, I know you're waiting patiently to scream and yell at Fight the Flat Earth, but you'll get you'll get it all back. Someone said, what did Jimmy do? I believe, was that Jimmy no, that was Surf. It wasn't C4.
You've had two more members, by the way.
Oh, look at that. Robert Gassman. Oh, yeah. Mr. Gassman, how you doing today, sir? Here you go. These dingers are for you. And then you can take a bite out of my 3-pound meat tube. And then you can fantasize about me and my mankini. There you go. Thank you for becoming a member, Mr. Gassman. And you are not an idiot. And then we also have OZFPV Flyer. He's also a new member. Thank you, sir, very much. Well, let's see. But we'll get to that in one second.
I'm going to do it the right way. You get a dinger, a mankini, then a meat tube.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that's the correct way, team.
No, it's not. Oh, my God. Then we got 2 more members.
Oh.
Another member, GPS.
Looks like Rage Dinger has leveled up.
What's that?
I think Rage Dinger just increased their level.
Rage Dinger. I don't see a Rage Dinger. Rage Dinger is the name of the level, you dickweed.
Okay.
He's
sorry.
so dumb.
Oh yeah.
Why do I pick the mentally deficient to surround myself with?
I read the wrong bit.
It makes me look smarter. But yes, oh my God,
GPS,
did I really
welcome
just do
to the
that?
Rage Dingers.
Did I really just do that? Did I really just put the goddamn mankini before the fucking meat tube? Just like TC Lucas.
You know the truth.
TC Lucas did it too. Chrismer is asking to be banned. Wait, what's that? Cinnamon? Is that cinnamon?
That's bread.
Oh, French bread.
That's
okay.
Breadsticks and pizza. I mean, why do you need the extra carbs? But
yeah, no kidding, right? Touchpad says
it's not pineapple, so that's cool.
This is a good question. Touchpad says, which flat earther surprised you the most of the ones you met at FEIC? Mark Sargent did. And I'll tell you why Mark Sargent surprised me the most, because Mark Sargent was aware of who I am. He was aware from, I don't know if he,
of course he
I
was.
met Mark, so, okay, when I got there, within 30 seconds of me being there, of meeting up with MC Toon. Toon said, hey, there goes Mark Sargent right there, as Mark Sargent walked by. So I ran over to him and I introduced myself. I was upfront and honest about it. Said, hey, man, I'm Team Skeptic. Nice to meet you. And he noticed me there. He recognized me there when I said my name. But I was like, hey, I would like to have you on for an interview. And he said, man, I've got a lot of interviews this weekend. I'll do my best to come over and talk to you, but I can't promise anything. And I was like, that's cool. Right there, just the fact that he came up and said, hey, I'll do my best, but if not, no big deal. And I was like, yeah, no big deal. If not, no big deal. So the next evening, which was the second day, as he was walking by the second time, he had a lot of people around him. He probably had about 8 or 9 people around him. A few of them were with him, and a few of them were trying to get him to interview with them. And I saw him coming back, and I was like, oh, hey, Mark, I just reminding you, I'd love to get that interview, but I see that you're busy. If we can't do it, no big deal. It was nice to meet you. And he was like, yeah, let me see what I can do for you, and if I can, I'll come back over here. I said, yeah, we're going to be talking to Flat Earth Fokker and a few other people. So MC Toon started talking to Flat Earth Fokker, and I'm talking about within 2 or 3 minutes, Mark Sargent was back to say, hey, you ready to do that interview? So I felt like he had all these other opportunities around him to interview with other people that were definitely trying to get his attention. But he came back to me and he honored my request. Whether he just said, guys, I'll be back to do yours in a moment. Let me go knock this one out real quick, which is a good possibility he could have done. He always had the opportunity to say, Nah, fuck that. That guy's a fucking globe earther. That guy's one of the biggest flat earth trolls out there. I'm not giving him time of day. So, and if he would have done that, I mean, am I really going to blame him?
Still won't debate me, though.
I brought that up. I brought that up in my interview. Let's see. We have the Salty Gamer for $10. Yes, sir. And the message says, I love your content, bro. Keep it up. I will do so, sir. Thank you very much. And I'm not sure if we actually properly welcomed GPS to the membership. Let's go ahead and do that right now, guys. I'm sorry. Why is my...
So we start with the dingers, and then I'm pretty sure it's Mankini next.
Nope, it's not. But we're going to roll with what Fight the Flat Earth says because he's an idiot.
Yeah.
And I don't know how it threw 2 meat tubes on the end of my thing. My dingers are all the way to the left. My meat tube's all the way to the right. There's no way that it should have thrown 2 meat tubes on the end of that dinger thing. What the heck, man? Okay, great. Nicholas Kincaid got, he has it right. Dingers, meat tube, Mankini. Good job, Mr. Kincaid. And then we also have John Rapp. Of course, everybody in the chat, be sure to say hi to John Rapp properly and let me start it off. Let me get this going.
That's quite funny, John.
What did he say? Oh, is it for the super chat? Here, I'll read it.
Yeah.
You can, you know, the middle finger emoji literally only takes 2 characters, so you can send him 100 middle finger emojis, and it's not even going to tell you that you're not allowed to. But just don't forget to tag his name at the end.
Jared Buffington says it looks like your hand is on my meat tube with the way we're sitting.
Oh, look at it! It fucked up on me. That was a whole bunch of middle fingers, John. All right, and John Rapp for 5 Aussie dollars. Good day, team. FTFE, Sean, chat. So, team, please tell me those green sunnies aren't yours. Weren't trolling. That cop was fighting not to laugh at you. Oh my God, I have those sunglasses in my car. Yes and no. Those are actually nicer sunglasses. I had bought them a long time ago to go with a very specific lime green outfit I was wearing to a boat party. So you don't have a lot of outfits that you can wear those glasses with. But I figured if I wanted to look like a flat earther, I really needed to mismatch as much as possible and wear the most outrageous shit as possible. So it was a plain maroon shirt and lime green sunglasses. Maybe I'll run outside and go grab those sunglasses for you guys and let you guys see, take a closer look at them. And somebody asked me what glasses they were. They're spy glasses, spy sunglasses. All right, let's see.
Yeah, so someone sent me this tweet of about the Jimmy Kimmel thing.
Oh, let me share you real quick. Hold on 1 second. Okay, great. All right, you're on thing.
So, Kelly Well, whoever that is, controversy at the Flat Earth International Conference. After it was revealed the guy who got the mic and asked a question about how deep Earth was in case he needed to bury a bag of dogs was actually a plant by Jimmy Kimmel producers. Pretty bad form, in my opinion.
Wow. That's,
That's hilarious.
How deep is the Earth in case I have to bury a bag of dogs? Wow. That was a bit much. That was a bit much, but yeah. Okay, so we do have some other questions. I'm literally tonight. All I'm going to do is be taking questions from the audience to answer anything. Let's see. All right, Stallion 1812 says, "Hi guys. Who is the flat earther you think is the most deluded?" I'm going to go ahead and give you the chance to answer that one, Fight, and then I'm going to follow it up with my response from the Flat Earth Conference.
The flat earther that I think is the most deluded. It's hard to say between Anthony Riley and Nathan Thompson, but I think Nathan Thompson purely because he thinks he's a good person.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how much of the drama that y'all have seen that's come from the Flat Earth Conference over the weekend, but Nathan Thompson's not a good person. Nathan Thompson is a verified piece of shit. when a lot of the flat earthers out there were good people, that dude was a verified piece of shit. And I've said so much on Unibrock's channel over the past couple of days. I'll go ahead and reiterate some of those things that he did, like some of the things I noticed. Number one, and I think it's only wise. I've broke down this confrontation on different channels. I think it's only smart for me to go ahead and break it down here. And let me get to the super chat first before we do that. Thanks for the show tonight, giving me something to hear besides the family deal I'm at. Uncle is arguing how he's figured out that Jesus is returning March 2021. Well, hallelujah. Welcome back, Jesus. There's been he's wrong.
Welcome back.
I got a homie named Jesus. He's been around since like 1979.
Yeah, I've got a patron called What Jesus. I mean, it could be one of them.
Right.
I saw from Aussie Globehead. He said 001110001 from my hospital bed, but this NASA show messages are still going out.
Dude, everybody.
I hope you're all right, Aussie Globehead.
Yeah, man. You're in my thoughts right now, Aussie. Damn. I wish I was there, bro.
When he says
I wish I was there,
hospital
man.
bed, he means engineer's table because he is a computer, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. He is a digital computer. Okay, so let me go ahead. What I'm gonna do for you guys now. Y'all get y'all's questions ready, okay? Go ahead and get y'all's questions.
Someone said, who was the smelliest flurf?
I didn't get close enough to smell him, but there was. Okay, there was a guy there. I have video of it.
I imagine Nathan Thompson smells.
No, well, I did get close enough to. We'll talk about that in a second. But he didn't. I didn't smell him. I wasn't trying to smell him. There was a flurf there that wasn't an actual flurf. He was a conspiracy theorist. I have a video interview that I did with him. We might play that tonight because it's kind of short and quirky. I don't think I want that to go into my FEIC 2019 video that I'm going to be making, but I did catch a really good interview. But this guy stunk like shit. But he looks like he fucking stinks. Hold on, let me. Okay, we'll do that one first. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you the smelliest flat earther. I'll show you just a small snippet of that video, and then we'll go to the Nathan Thompson ordeal. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and start preparing those questions. And when we get, we'll stop between little snippets. We'll stop and I'll answer any questions you guys might have. All right, so let me see. It's 10522. Okay. This guy was weird, man, but he really wasn't a flat earther. All of the guys that were out there were very, very polite. I want to say that. I can't express that enough. Online, we deal with a lot of hateful people, and I think you find those people more prevalent online because they're safe. They can be the person they want to be and still be safe. The people that were at the Flat Earth Conference, outside of Nathan Thompson, who absolutely cowered away from me, and I have witnesses and video. Outside of Nathan Thompson,
bodyguard.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Let me get this one video. I want to show you who I thought was the smelliest flat earther out there. Okay, there we go, right there.
Just a tool and die maker by trade, so I'm used to measuring things accurately. And, that's the first thing that come to mind when I see my first flat earth video was, if the earth is 75%, the surface of the earth, 75% of the surface of the earth is water, right? Then we should be able to go out and measure the curvature of the earth upon the body of some water.
Yeah.
And that right there would tell us what time it is.
Now, I do have to, the people that were with me were a couple of globe earthers. There was about 3 or 4 of us, and they kept asking me why I kept saying yeah and agreeing with them. And I was like, I'm not agreeing with him. I'm leading him on. I'm giving him, affirmative responses to say, I am listening to you, continue talking. I do want to clarify
You're a
that
secret
first.
flurf, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm a secret
You're a secret
flurf.
flurf.
But from what I've seen of
Well, we'll stop that one there. Because that was the smelliest person that I met. But he was a good dude. I mean, he's a good person, but he was just. It was a bit intense on the smell.
When I emailed Nathan Thompson and I said, hey, I thought you said you were gonna take my bro Team Skeptic out for a beer. And he emailed me back, and he was like, "Yeah, I had a table full of VIP people waiting for me and a meal." And then he sent me like trying to be Instagram, and sent me a picture of his food, and then a picture of him with some flat earthers that I assume were the VIP people he was talking about. I think he just looks happy because he's had his first warm meal in a while.
Yeah, and the other thing about that was that I didn't. Okay, so this part wasn't, that part where he first walked up wasn't filmed. Okay, that part was like a random thing. We were getting ready for Flat Earth Fokker. So now we're going to I'm going to show the Nathan Thompson video because everybody needs to know what kind of bitch he is. And every time you're in a chat with him and he shows up, be like, why were you scared of Team Skeptic? Just spam him with that question because he's going to be like, I wasn't scared of him. I have video proof you were terrified of me. Okay, so... All right, well, I don't want to go beyond where I need to go to make sure I tell the whole story. So let me add another video in real quick before we get started. The video right before, I believe this one's it right here. Okay. So, all right, so let me tell the story first. Yeah, that's Nathan Thompson's meal that he obviously didn't pay for. Okay, so I'm going to start. I want to start right here just so I can show the setup, okay? We were in this area. Me, Toon, that's Jared Warren. He's a member of the Globe Earth community, and that's a Kumu virus. If either one of you guys are in the chat, be sure to let it be known that you're in the chat because those two guys were there with me for this portion. There was also Mark Beiser was there with me. Texas Digi was there with me. There were several people that did make it out to come hang out with us, and I appreciate every one of you guys being out there. But, okay, so to start out, before all this happened, we were all sitting in this area, and Nathan Thompson was walking down from that little blue area behind the guy in the blue shirt. That's a Kumu virus. So that was, that's the position Nathan Thompson first walked down with his dog, okay? And so we were all sitting there setting up, getting ready to do interviews with people like him and Flat Earth Fokker and whatnot. So as Nathan Thompson walks by, MC Toon saw him first and was like, hey, Skeptic, there's Thompson right there. And he was all the way down the hallway. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll go ahead and say what's up to him. Now, at this point, I was not angry at all. I was not being violent. I had no intentions of being violent. There was no aggressiveness, no nothing. I was completely polite, okay? Completely polite. He walks up, and I... say, hey, what's up? And I lift my hand up here. Let me put myself on camera so I can demonstrate. I haven't been able to show anybody how it all went down. I was like, hey, Nate, what's up? Or I was like, hey, Nathan, what's up, bro? And then he just goes like this. He's got his dog like this, and he's walking like this, and he looks at me, and he goes, and just keeps walking, hugging the wall, hugging. Look, guys, I'm pointing right here. That entire wall right there. He walked with it be right here. He was cleaning the wall with his right shoulder, you know? And I was like, maybe he didn't recognize me from such a distance away. Maybe he didn't feel safe because he didn't have other people around him.
With a face like that?
Yeah. I'm a nice guy. So anyway, so he's walking down, his shoulders cleaning the wall. He gets about, let's go back to that picture so I can show you. So
yes, that's what it is.
Hold on. Okay, so when he gets to that TV, you see where a Kumu virus is bending down and now there's a TV behind him? When he gets to that TV, yeah. I leave this area and start walking towards him, just talking. I was like, hey, what's up, bro? And then he gets up to to where I, standing next to him, and I was like, you gonna come by here later and talk with us real quick? You know, this had already been set up. MC Toon had already talked to him. So he already knew I was there. He already knew I wanted to have a friendly conversation. But, here's the thing. He said fucked up things to me online, right? He's made comments like he would kick my ass if he saw me in person. He would do all this other shit. And when he saw me, he saw that I wasn't scared of him. And now he remembered all of those things he said to me that could come back on him right then and there. And he was just cowering to protect his face and vital organs. I mean, I don't blame him for that.
Yeah,
but he didn't need to.
You know, it was like less than a week before that you spoke to him live, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll buy you a beer, bro." And I just feel like it's a real shit move to say something like that and then completely blank you and almost pretend like he doesn't even fucking know who you are. How many times have you guys come to blows online? Like,
So-
one of your biggest videos is the first time you like.
Yeah, exactly. And I've been polite. We always seem to find a way to be cordial with one another when we find each other. We always say, all right, man, later, whatever. I like the conversation. There's a lot of flat earthers out there that are scared to have a fucking conversation with me. At least he's not. He's a piece of shit, yes, but at least he's not scared to have a conversation with me. So anyway, back to the story. So I'm like, I was like, hey, bro, you gonna come over and have a conversation with us later? And this is what he does, legitimately. He's walking down like this, and he goes, hey, I'm Nate. Like that, upside down hand, like kind of turning away from me like this.
Fucking...
No. Look, he's like this though, because here's the thing. I'm standing next to him, so if I want to fuck him up right there for all the fucked up shit he said that he remembers, I could easily do it. But I'm not there for that. I'm there to talk. I'm there to have a good time. Toon had already told him that. And he was like, hey, I'm Nate. And then I was like, yeah, no fucking shit. I'm fucking Team Skeptic, bro. What, we gonna fucking... You said you'd have this conversation. Let's talk. He's like, oh. And he just walks off.
Like, if he's afraid of you or not, though, you don't go to shake someone's hand like that. When you go to shake someone's hand, you fucking put your hand out and shake their hand. That's so fucking, like, dismissive and offensive almost. I would have taken that more angry. Like, I would have been more angry at that than if he was all up in my face.
All right, so...
Because I just feel like that's, like, slighting you.
Just to show that I'm not lying about this, I said, MC Toon, can I record you talking about this encounter, please? You know, so that way... When I'm describing it to people, there's not going to be anybody that says, you know, you're lying, you just made that up. Because Nathan Thompson isn't going to go around saying, yeah, Team Skeptic scared the shit out of me. But here, let me play you some video proof real quick. This is just me asking MC Toon. And I go on a kind of a little rant at the end. I'll leave that in there so you guys can have fun with it. And then we'll get to super chats after that.
All right, so MC Toon, you were just witness to what just happened. First off, tell us something real quick. Did you not already talk to him and ask him or let him know that I wanted to have this conversation?
Yeah, I ran into Nathan earlier. We had a nice short chat. I pet his dog and he had me touch his arm. And I said, hey, team's going to be here later, and how about he'd like to interview you, have a little chat, something nice and friendly, nothing mean or confrontational. He said, sure, yeah. But for some reason, you know, he's chosen not to do that, so that's too bad.
And did I do anything at all just now to garner?
He kind of seemed to pretend to not know you, but I'm pretty sure he does.
Well, he knows who the fuck I am.
Who you are.
Yeah,
He introduced
for
himself
sure.
as... So,
I feel like Anthony Wright saying he doesn't know who I am.
Yeah, so just so you have it, that's witness right here. I'm not making this shit up. I came here as a friendly opposition.
And that's the shield,
the love
right?
that we get. So, welcome to the Flat Earth, everybody. Where everybody's welcome. Do your own research, right? Oh yeah, who censors who? Is it Google and YouTube and everybody else censors Flat Earth, right? But Flat Earth can just censor everybody like me and MC Toon. We're not even allowed to go in there and ask questions, ask people for fucking interviews. Nobody here tried to push any belief on anybody else at this fucking conference. They're scared of conversation. You mark my fucking words. Every last one of these Flat Earthers are scared to have a conversation about it.
So...
Is that him over your shoulder there at the end as you put the phone down?
Oh, that is! I did not see that. Look, I'm going back to it. I cannot believe you just saw that. I did not see that.
All right,
Hold
so
on.
MC
Yeah, I
Toon,
saw that yesterday.
Hold on. That's... Yeah, we're going to go back
you
there
were
real
just
quick.
Toon. You were just
Scared to have a conversation about it. That is him. Oh my
Alright,
God,
so
hold
MC
on.
Toon.
I tried to
Yeah,
pause
it's
the
right.
conversation
It's hard to
about it.
pause.
Okay, all right, right there,
Yeah.
I'll pause it. Oh, I cannot
Look at him,
believe
head down.
that you caught. Head down, okay? This is about to set it up. You see how he's holding something up next to his face? Okay? He's about to
Yeah.
put that between us and him and watch us through his phone. He is the scaredest person in Flat Earth. Do you see how there's an individual standing next to him?
Yeah.
Do you see that? Okay. That person,
Yeah.
Nathan Thompson went and asked that person to escort him past us. That dude was frail as fuck too. But at the same time, we didn't say anything to him this next time that he walked by. He just walked by with his phone up, and I was just like... And his buddy was like staring at us like, are y'all about to try to do something or something? So they walk down back to where that TV was. Nathan Thompson keeps walking. The other guy turns around and comes back. Okay? And on his way back, he's looking at us like this as he walks by. And we're like, okay, so obviously Nathan was telling him about us. No big deal,
Oh, that's
whatever.
hilarious.
So then this happens, okay? So after that happened, then Nathan Thompson walks by a second time, and I was like, all right, now we've talked about that first fucking pussy-ass incident of his. Now let's talk about the second one. And instead of just, instead of going full MC Tune with it, let's ask the other guys, Akumu Virus and Jared Warren, let's ask them what they just saw. So here's this. And then this one ends with the confrontation between me and Nathan Thompson. Here we go.
Yes, that's what it is. No. Okay, so you guys were also here. Of course, I had just stopped recording with me and MC Tune. I went on my rant. I said, hey, they're scared to have the conversation. As soon as I shut off the camera, what happened, guys?
To me, it seemed like Nathan Thompson got a little scared when he walked by and didn't want to do the interview.
Akumu Virus is so cool.
We already covered that part. I'm talking about just now when he walked by. What'd he say? Oh, we're here to troll the flat Earth, and didn't even look at me, right? Put his phone at me.
Yeah. Okay. So look, here's what he did. Let me switch over to me real quick. All right. So he walked by, and with his phone, he's like this, and he walks by and he's like this the whole time, and then he gets by and he's like, all right, guys, keep it flat. Like from fucking halfway down the hall. You fucking big ass, you fucking pussy. All right, here
Phone at me like this.
Thanks for coming out, guys.
Keep it flat.
Yeah, keep it flat. Exactly. Oh, he's coming again. Okay, great. This time I'll be ready.
I do believe he's recording as well.
You see that? Oh, he's coming again.
He's recording as well.
Oh, he's coming again. I don't run from this shit, guys. Okay? I don't fucking run from this shit. I love it, man. I live for fucking this confrontational shit. I don't have to fight. It doesn't have to be an argument. I just live for the fucking discussion, man. I'm not scared of these fucking pieces of shit.
But they're fucking terrified of us.
Yeah, they are.
So this is you guys are the smart guys.
Okay, so you might not have heard him walking up. He said, "Oh, so you guys are the smart guys. You guys are the smart guys." Like this fucking absolute fucking bully. Everybody, of all the feet you see on the screen, okay, of all the feet you see on the screen, the one in the bottom middle is mine. Which set is furthest away from me? Pay attention, guys. It's that set in the top right-hand corner. Guess whose shoes those are? Nathan fucking Thompson.
Nathan Thompson.
Bitch made Thompson. Here we go.
Yeah, sure. No, nobody said. I came here to interview flat earthers and have a peaceful conversation. He knew that. I was upfront about it the entire time. I said, I'm not here to push any beliefs on anybody. I just want to get y'all side of the story. That's all I came here for. No trolling, no nothing. He agreed with him to have the conversation with me until he sees me just now. Now he doesn't want to have the conversation.
Now I'm busy. That was 2 hours ago. McToon just shook his
All right.
What's the problem?
Are you here or did I come to you? Did you come to me?
I came to you.
Okay, then you're the one with the problem. I'm here. I've been here the whole
There's a
time.
problem. We're just simply
Move around.
examining how
around.
y'all come to your worldview.
You see that? I tell him, move around. Move around. And what did he say? Aight. You know what that means? That means that guy bullies Nathan Thompson behind closed doors. So Nathan Thompson was like, can you please go bully this other bully? Well, he came up and saw me and was like, I'm going to go bully that guy right there. And that wasn't fucking happening.
And it failed.
A piece of shit.
Yeah.
You come at me with fucking proper. Don't come at me half-stepping no bullshit. All right, let me take care of these fucking super chats real quick.
They're just fucking terrified. That's the only thing there is to say. And it shows not just in that, but when we talk about having the live discussions. Because, all right, let's look at Nathan Oakley for a second, all right? Yeah, we all know he has his daily Flat Earth debates, but they aren't debates. All right, if you see a debate on my channel, normally be a moderator, there'll be timed segments, but no, if you go to Nathan Oakley's channel, the only place he will debate, it's just a shouting match with you getting muted as soon as you try to talk. They don't want to have the conversation in a place where the conversation can actually happen. They're too scared.
Everybody with the Team Skeptic or hashtag Team Skeptic is a bully. Go ahead and put that in the in the live chat. Oh God, my hashtag Team Skeptic is a bully comes out as all meat tubes. That's great. All right, so let me see. Let me go ahead and answer some of these questions. Let's see. Anonymous, hit the like button. Yeah, I like what he's saying. Let's see.
Yep, do it.
Slave 1, Pussy of the Year. Oh, Cypher 0 with hashtag Weeping Willow. Yes, so this let's go ahead and talk about how Nathan Thompson got his Weeping Willow fucking nickname. So when he was walking down that first time through, when I was like, I thought we were being cool with one another, right? I was like, hey, it's me, Team Skeptic. And am I on camera? Yes, I am. Okay. So I was like, I was on this side of him, right? He's right here, I'm right here. So here's him. I reach over to his side and, like, you can hear my ribs. Listen. Hear all that fucking sturdy meat shit in there? Yeah. When I fucking tapped Nathan Thompson's, it was like this. I was like, I almost broke that dude's ribs. Yes! No, that's stronger than whatever fuck he had going on underneath his fucking tight skin. Yeah, I almost broke his ribs saying hello to him, guys. That's how bad it is with him. I almost broke his ribs saying hi. I'm a fucking bully.
Do you think he got his 19 pack the same place as Joey Rocha?
Yes, they probably did. Joey Rocha and Nathan Thompson probably work out at the same gym. They're the only two members. All right, so Brian Peck for $2.
Jim, we mean.
Yeah, Brian Peck for $2. Stalking an elderly man. Shame on you, Nathan Thompson. Yeah. First off, Nathan Thompson, if those of y'all that don't know, y'all need to go check out Unirock's channel. He has documented all the times that Nathan Thompson bullied George while he was George Natchuk, I believe is how you say his last name. He bullied him, man. And you know what?
You said it before me.
He would not pull that shit with me. Would not pull that shit with me.
Nope.
Fucking scary bitch. Sorry, man. I
reckon George could still fucking take him, though.
George wouldn't have had to, and neither would have Matt Stone, or M. Stone. I don't know if it's Matt or not. I say Matt because I'm like, M. Stone was there. He got fucking harassed by Nathan Thompson and company. I was about to head back up there to help him out. Karen B, piece of shit. Oh, man, Karen B had it coming to her. Okay, I want to tell this story, too. There was an instance where I was sitting there, and I was with Kuma Virus, Jared Warren, Mark Beiser, and MC Toon. Mark Beiser wasn't there. It was just MC Toon, Akuma Virus, and Jared Warren. This is when we met Jared, okay? So we were standing there, and Flat Earth Fokker walks up and talks to us, and we were like, hey, what's up, And I said, I'm Team Skeptic. And then, so Flat Earth Fokker was like, yeah, I heard you were here to fucking troll us. Me and him talked, and he was like, all right, you're not that bad. You're actually all right, whatever. And he was like, hey, Jarenism and all them are over there. I'm going to go talk to them. And they were off doing something on the side. So me and we were all standing there. Fokker walks off to get them. Sorry, I saw something in the chat. I'll get to you in a second, Uni. Hey, Uni, send me that video through Discord, please. Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to get hold of that video.
Yeah, I want to play that video at least. Anyways, we were standing there, and Flat Earth Fokker decides he's gonna go over there with them. And when he goes over there with them, I'm like talking to people, and I noticed that Fokker points at us, and I was like, okay. And he was talking to Jarenism, I think. So Jarenism, Flat Earth Fokker, Karen B, and like 3 or 4 other people come around this corner and stand right behind us, probably 10 yards away. I mean, they weren't like behind us. They were like a good ways behind us, but they were behind us. And I'd already seen what she had done with M. Stone. So I was waiting for her to come up to me. And I knew she was going to be live streaming. I knew I was just going to make her look so dumb live. As she walked up to me, and I'd already planned it in my head. I'll tell you now because there's no opportunity for it to happen. And I still think she's a fucking dumb bitch for the way she acted towards M. Stone. But I was gonna I know that she likes to live stream her trolling, and she was gonna come try to troll me. So I was sitting there with this thought in my head. I was like, the moment that I feel her say, "Hey, what are you doing here?" I was just gonna turn around like this. Hold on, let me go ahead and get myself properly put on screen. Because I was gonna do this right here. She was gonna be like, "What are you doing here?" And I was gonna be like, "I wouldn't even fuck you. Don't talk to me." She didn't want none. She decided not to. And I had it so planned out, I'd like stop talking to everybody else that was there because I was watching her in the mirror ahead of me. She was behind me, of course. So I was watching her in the mirror, and I was watching her get her phone set up and all this and that. And Jeranism was standing next to her, and Flat Earth Fokker was back there. All of them were back there. They all had an opportunity to come up there and tell me what a piece of shit I was. Not a damn one of them will do it, though. Pieces of shit.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm just getting that video of Nathan Thompson.
Dude, I'm getting hype right now just talking about it. Like, I want to go back up there and just
I wish I was there.
Yeah,
But,
like recovering
how did you feel
Alabamian
being-
said, I
being in
wanted to
the
go up
den
there
of
and
stupid?
crip walk on the whole conference.
How did you feel being in that, like
the smartest,
that much stupid?
Like the smartest person in 5 mile radius. That's what it felt like.
Yeah, you probably were. I mean, it's not even lying.
Let me see if Uni sent me the.
Yeah, no, I've got it ready to go.
Oh, you got it. Okay. Why don't you go ahead and load it up? This was George, and I support this 100%. When you come and you interrupt somebody and you try to fucking disrupt their dinner, when you try to fucking harass them outside of a time that's appropriate, shit like this will happen to you. Let me know when you're ready. I'll full screen.
Here. What? You're doing this.
Oh, wait. Back it up.
Here. 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 What? You're doing this. Really? You're gonna steal my phone?
Good job, George. Way to go. Hold on, let it play.
Just throw it across the room.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick. I just wanted you guys to know that was George Nutsack who stole my phone and threw it across the room. Yeah. George, who came here to troll the Flat Earth Convention. He stole my phone and threw it across the room. Yeah, you're trolling a Flat Earth Convention. So I'm going to troll you during your meal, George, you nutsack.
Fucking dickhead.
You see, but you see how different his demeanor is towards George than it was towards me?
Looking good, bud. Looking good. Thanks for the video, George.
What a piece of fucking shit.
I just don't like that guy. I'm done with him. I'm going to shit on him every time I get an opportunity to.
Yeah, well, he always hangs around in my chat, so I'll try and get him on, and then we can just fucking rip the shit out of him.
I can't wait till I see him next week. Why were you so... I'm just going to ask him, why were you so scared of me? I wasn't scared of you. I had things to do. No, I said we could have that talk later. You're scared of me. He was absolutely scared of me.
He says he's going to the Flat Earth Conference in Europe next year. But I'm not
I'll
sure
be
where.
there.
I think it might be in Amsterdam, but it's somewhere in Europe. But yeah, me and you would definitely go and rock that.
Yeah, when the time comes, I'm going to need $1 from every subscriber that wants to see me go shit on Nathan Thompson outside of North America. We're going to do a GoFundMe. We're going to crowdfund it, $1 a person. That $1 is going to get you a guaranteed video of me shitting on him in person. Okay.
Yeah, I'll hold him down.
Oz FPV Flyer says Nathan walks around in fear. Yes, $2 Aussie. Aussie. Love my Aussies. Yes, he walks around in fear. Kind of like the way Joey Rocha does, who's in the chat right now. Joey, we were talking about you and your 19-pack last night. We came to the conclusion that that's a medical condition and not actually you working out. All right, B-Ball for life,
Did you know
$2. Yo! What's up, B-Ball for life?
What's
How
up,
you doing
B-Ball?
today, sir? All right, let's see. It says Supreme Leader Steve, Unirock 2 equals Godless Engineer 2.0, complete liar. I wouldn't go so far as to say that, Supreme Leader Steve. I actually like listening to Unirock, and I go on his channel quite a bit. Thank you for the super chat, but I disagree with you on that. All right, and let me get that last super chat in 1 second.
No, Joey, you don't get to come on. I'm going to destroy you on Simon Dan's as soon as he is ready.
And I guess Steve the Liar had a super chat dismissed, which I guess these guys are probably just back charging their super chat.
Yeah, he was on my channel yesterday trolling.
Joey
did
Chocha wants
video.
to join the live show. No, thank you, Joey. I think we're doing better here
He did a
without
video
you.
claiming victory over me because I couldn't do it because Simon Dan was ill, and that somehow means that I chickened out of the debate. This is the fucking logic of the flat earthers, man.
Adrian Clark says, how did you feel about how D Marble reacted to you? I personally thought it was hilarious. It was unexpected. I'll tell you that much. It was unexpected. When he walked up to me, I was just gonna have a polite conversation with him and see if he wanted to get together and talk about his experience in the flat earth. That's the one thing that these people don't understand is I didn't go there to try to debunk the flat earth. You know, I went there because there's a side of them that none of us get to see because we're not flat earthers. So we don't watch their daily lives. We only see them when we're watching a debunker debunk them. So I wanted to go in there and say, look, I want to just kind of expose these ideas, expose your way of belief to my people. Yes, you guys might have found it fucking funny. You know, you might have found it crazy and hilarious, but it also could have given you an insight on some of the people that we talk about in a negative fashion. And I do. I don't go around promoting flat earth. If there's anything about flat earth that I promote, it's the destruction of the flat earth. Just getting rid of it completely. I'm okay with that.
Kicking it when it's down.
Yeah, the kicking it while it's down, the beating it up like it's a fucking dead puppy or injured puppy. Beat that thing up, man. Kick it out, throw it away, put it in the trash compactor. Don't even recycle it. Just burn it, right? So, but at the same time, yes, kill it with fire. But at the same time, we don't all have that fucking experience, you know? We don't all have the opportunities that I went through to be able to talk to them one-on-one and get kind of their perspective on things. And I didn't want to push the conversation away either. I didn't want to say, you know, to enforce my beliefs on them so that they...
Yes, Carrie Oliver.
I'll look at that. Oh, look, here's your $1.2 to be safe for exchange trading. But that's what it was. It wasn't about me going up there and trolling. It's their safe space. I wanted to honor their safe space, and I just wanted to go in and ask the hard question. The first day I showed up in non-NASA gear with weird-looking sunglasses, kind of to knock myself down to their level a little bit, just to make myself more approachable to a flat earther. The second day, I got more attention the second day wearing my fucking NASA shirt, which I should have wore the whole fucking time and just said, yes, I'm a shill from NASA. They pay me. This is what I'm here for. All right.
Well, we are shills from... I mean, absolutely not shills from NASA.
Let me cover these super chats. NANA, troll those bitches. Yes, I think next year.
That's what they're good for.
I think next year I am going to be a little bit more harsh on them than I was this year. And then of course Night Fox for that. Here's your 1.20 to be safe for exchange, or here's your $1.20 in case inflation takes the dollar up another 20%. So. And then we have Carrie Oliver. George should have punched him straight in the throat. Abso-fucking-lutely, Carrie. Absolutely. I would have been there. I would have supported George. I'm telling you, I was right around the corner. I didn't know any of this was going on. If he would have sent me if I would have known that this was going on, if I would have known that the shit with M. Stone was going on, that would not have gone down around me. Okay? Because those guys were terrified of me. I don't care if Nathan probably would have started speaking up a little bit more with people around him like he was when that one dude was in front of me. But when I shut that one dude down, what did Nathan do? He stopped talking and started moving in the opposite direction. Why? Because I told him, y'all came up and talked to us. We didn't go talk to you. You're the one with the fucking problem. Now move around. Come on.
Move around.
Just move around. Move around. And what did they do? They moved around. They just kept on moving. And I'm so glad I caught that on tape because nobody would have believed me. It would have been me versus Nathan Thompson, me and MC Toon, our account. It's completely hearsay, you know. But no, I got it on video camera. All right, so $2 Canadian from Dave McGinley. Team, why didn't you buy a pass for the FEIC? Because in Denver, they actually
They wouldn't
booted
have let
people out. Well, no, there's a reason. There's a reason. That's actually a great question because I haven't really got a chance to talk about this. In Denver, they booted out several globe earthers, didn't give them their money back. Now, there is a process you can go through the credit card machine or credit card companies to get your money back for services not provided. But so I emailed Robbie Davidson way before Flat Earth Conference started. I called him,
We phoned him
live. Hold on. I called him live on Red's Rhetoric's channel. So I called him, and he wouldn't talk to me then either. I emailed him about 3 or 4 different times saying, hey, I live in Dallas. I'm going to be there. Whether you like it or not, I will be there. I have no intention of ruining the conference for you. I have no intention of being a troll. I want everything up front and, I want to be transparent about this whole situation because it's not a troll thing. It's something that I want. It's material I want for my channel. It's your point of view that I want to get to add to my channel. So it's not like I'm even trying to
so that we can laugh and point
things.
at idiots.
Maybe, but that's their point of view that doesn't get exposed a lot, especially with the censorship on YouTube. So I felt like it was a good opportunity to give them a chance to speak, and they totally fucked it off. So let's see. 5 New Zealand dollars. Here is 5 to go to the EU to stomp the Flursh from Bella Charge. Yes, Bella, we're gonna need to get you up there. We're gonna need to have you up there. And then I think I got my first sticker ever. Mike71. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. $3. Thumbs up. And then let me find the last super chat that came in. There was another one that came in, but
it was Raven Zero for $2.
Yeah, there it is.
Rip and tear until it's done.
Rip and tear until it's done. Yes, sir, will do. So yeah, that's Anaceto Maldonado Jr. says y'all will never hear from Nathan or Joey if they ever cross my path. Yeah, I don't encourage violence, but there are times when violence is necessary. I do think that I believe George was totally in his right to grab that fucking phone and throw it across the fucking thing. Nathan Thompson was being a piece of shit, interrupting him at his meal, wasn't trying to be cordial about it, wasn't saying, hey, like with me, I just said, hey, you going to come talk later? I didn't say, hey, stop what you're doing now and come have a conversation with us. That didn't come out of my mouth. I said, hey, if you're not doing anything later, why don't you come on by? He could definitely go. He has time to go and fucking interrupt George and harass George, but doesn't have fucking time to come fucking get his fucking ass kicked by me. Intellectually.
I would have taken his phone and dropped it in a drink or something.
He's lucky George didn't grab him by his fucking chain and slam his face on that table. He was leaning over it with his chain hanging down. I'm dead serious.
Paid to see that.
I'm dead serious, guys. When he was talking to George, we can go back and look at it. He's talking to George. His chain is leaning down like this. You don't do that. That's something. That's a way to be controlled, fellas. Grab it, pull. There is nothing you're going to do if you're leaning down like this and I grab your chain and pull your head down. You don't even have time to react before your face smashes the table or floor. He's lucky he didn't say that shit, and he knows he's lucky because he didn't come around talking that shit to me. All right, that March 2021 Jesus returning uncle is now on about him being excited to see President Trump. I'm dying. Remember me. Josiah, rest in peace, man. I know right now you're about to...
So, in general, how busy was the conference? Was it packed, or was it just a trickle of videos?
Okay. So I did ask, or I think Toon asked an audio engineer who was there working the conference, and he wasn't a flat earther, so he didn't have any reason to lie to us. And we asked him, we said, how many people are actually in there? And he said, 400. He goes, I couldn't see it ever getting above 400. And then he was sitting there, and like 30 seconds later, he goes, I want to change that number. I think it's more like 250. There's no more than 250 people at any one time inside of that auditorium. He said it could be 400,
That's
but
a poor show,
it's
man.
probably more around like 250. Yeah, it was a poor show. It was absolutely a poor show. Yeah, Bo Nielsen. George could have killed that homeless man twice over without breaking a sweat. Absolutely. All right, let's see. Chef Allen. If I saw him bully an old man like that, I would have caved his jaw in. I didn't actually see him do that. See, the thing is when they were bullying M. Stone and George, I wasn't there. I was on another side of the hotel. We didn't even, like, at the second day, I knew M. Stone was there. I didn't know George was there, but I knew M. Stone was there. And I was trying to tell people that if you knew him or knew a way of getting in touch with him, to let him know, come find me. You know, come find me. I'll make sure that no matter what, we'll all stick together and there won't be none of that bullying shit on us, man. Let's see. We got a new super chat. Carl Christofferson, 26. Hi, team. Here's some sex for your trip to Europe. Yes, those sex are going to be sex for sex. But let me do what I got to do for you there. Carl. Yeah. Actually, talking about sex dances.
Don't do that next. Stop.
Talking about sex dances, there was actually a really cool girl there that she wasn't a flat earther, but she was definitely interested in Team Skeptic. So if you're that girl that was out there, I'm gonna go put one of those. What are they called when you put in the paper? You're like, missed opportunity. I saw you on the elevator. We made eye contact. The door's shut. Whatever those are, yeah, I'm gonna go put one in for her. Because she was actually pretty cool. She wasn't a flat earther. She was just like, you could see her in the video where we got kicked out. You can actually see her. She's the blonde that's sitting down in the back looking like, why the fuck are you kicking these guys out? They're looking at my merchandise. So she was a vendor there to take advantage of the ignorant the ignorant Joey Roaches of the world.
Which I fully endorse.
Recovering Alabamian, $1. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, go ahead and leave a message. Tag me with your message, and I'll go ahead and read it. Be sure to type it in English and not Albanian, please. All right, so let's see if Dark Star, Team Skeptic is single. Well, Dark Star, it's not that I'm single, but I'm also not really taken. I don't know if that makes any sense.
He means he's got someone tied up in his basement. That's right, yeah?
No.
Am I not supposed to say that? He definitely does not have anyone tied up in his basement.
Bo Nielsen
then why
says,
did you ask me to bring the rope and stuff? What was that for?
Well, that wasn't to tie somebody else up. Why does Unirock have a video of Nathan looking for M. Stone over that phone throwing? You know, that is funny. I didn't notice that till just now, until you asked it, Bo. But I don't think that they were looking for M. Stone over the phone throwing. I think Nathan Thompson was trying to get George was trying to ask him questions about that M. Stone knocking his hat off and claiming that was assault. So again, you put yourself in front of a train. You can't fucking expect the train you can't blame the train when it runs you over. Hey, FTFE. Writer of Dinosaurs is in the chat. You should ask him for his thoughts on who should be Dumbfuck of the Year. He's a really smart guy. Hey, Writer of Dinosaurs. Shut up. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Let me mute Craig for a second. Okay. You don't get to talk for these next 10 seconds, Craig. Sit in timeout. Yeah, Writer of Dinosaurs. Great point, man. We're about to have to make that Dumbfuck of the Year video, bring all the creators together. Here is what we want from you guys. Anybody out there, whether you're a content creator, whether you're a fan, whether you're just passing through and you just want to have your name and your picture and everything in a short video of you, we want videos of you guys saying JM Truth for Dumbfuck of the Year. Send them all to us. Send it, Ryder, I'm going to let you be in charge of collecting the videos since I'm already bad enough as it is at checking my email and Discord. Let's get Ryder of Dinosaurs all of those videos. Let's make sure we put together a great presentation. We obviously see Craig going try hard every single fucking day of his life to make Riley win. Riley can't win on his own, guys. JM Truth is doing it on his own. He is just every day. Starting on Wednesday, or continuing on Wednesday, he just fucking continuously sticks his foot in his own mouth. Riley is stupid, yes, I agree, but it does take fucking Craig's extra abilities to help him, push him over the top. We cannot let that happen. We as a community need to strike out against our oppressors. FTFE is oppressing us. Let's strike back by voting for JM Truth, Dumbfuck of the Year. Alright, hold on, let me unmute you real quick, Craig. I don't know. That was a pretty badass segment with you muted. Maybe fucking I should just leave you muted. You're unmuted now.
Okay. So, yeah, you're wrong. Riley is just so much stupider. Like, he doesn't stop putting out the stupid. You muted me again, haven't you?
No,
Yeah.
I haven't. Yeah, they can hear you.
I've got my own video that I'm working on, so it's going to be Riley. It's his year. It has to be his year. Then I can ignore him.
Detonation says, Nadbag, it's mean to pick on the mentally defective, but it is fun, Detonation. It is fun. And let's see, I didn't see recovering. Oh, there she is right there. Her super chat says, Team Skeptic, Thompson's weaker than a pussy. If you want to be tough, grow a VJ. Those things can take a pounding. Betty fucking White. A legend. Betty White. Oh, yeah, Surf said Team Skeptic, star, Albanian, like correction, Albanian. Yes, I messed up. Albanian.
Yeah.
Night Fox, dumb fuck of the year. +1 for JM Truth. Yeah, baby.
No.
Yeah.
Stars for a soda filter.
No way. All right, now let's see.
Harvest moon's 8 times bigger than the normal moon.
Oh, okay. Corpus.
Density's a force.
Corpus Defectus just sent me a message on Discord. I'll read that out in a second. The Athens 619, $5. Constant reminder. Joey doesn't believe in volcanoes, but lives in Hawaii. Joey, how the fuck are you that goddamn stupid, bro? Have you never been to the fucking, like, the main island or any of the islands that are out there that have a massive volcano on them? Have you never seen that?
He's not
Have you
allowed to
never
leave his
opened your
house.
fucking eyes?
He's got an ankle bracelet that prevents it.
Does a 19-pack preclude you from being able to use your eyes? That's all we have to know. All right, John Rapp. Let's see. I can't flip you off right now, John Rapp. Hey, oh, there it is right there. Sorry, Craig. Yeah, Craig ain't gonna win, guys. I'm sorry to tell you this, but he is not gonna fucking win. We're talking like we're winning, guys. We're not the ones winning. It's fucking the people, JM Truth or Riley. Why is this all about me and you? Oh, bro, look at that. Pharaoh Hellcat Amen Ramafia says, Brother Sanchez is the dumb fuck of the century. I have a video that, I have a video that I'm going to be doing of Brother Sanchez. It's actually already cut up. I'm going to be on Simon Dan's channel on Friday. I'm putting out his Flat Earth Friday video this week. So my original video that I submitted to him to do was a Brother Sanchez video. But the thing is that Brother Sanchez video was like, the source video, after I cut it all up, was like 14 or 15 minutes long. So that means that video is going to be like a 30 to 35 minute long video. It's almost completely about gravity, so I'm going to do it. But when I submitted it to Dan and I was like, hey, Dan, like, I'm probably going to be setting the world record on your channel for longest video. Do you want me to do that? And he was like, nah, try to keep it to 20 minutes or less if you don't mind. And I was like, okay, well, there's no way that I can take a 13-minute video, add some commentary to it, cover everything, and still be done in 20 minutes. So let me pick a different video. So I went out and I picked a different video outside of the one that, the Brother Sanchez one. But I do have a Brother Sanchez video. So Pharaoh for you, Pharaoh Hellcat for you, I will be doing that Brother Sanchez video pretty quick. Especially since I already have it cut and wrote. I also have a video that what's his name? Quantum Eraser, Nathan Oakley's fucking butt buddy. I've got a video on him that I was gonna do. Okay, we have to all go back. Some of us remember when I was challenged Quantum Eraser to debate on Simon Dan's channel, and he was like, no, and he left this hateful message. I left a very cordial request. He left a very non-cordial
It was a fucking
response.
Hilarious message he left.
It was.
I will not acquiesce to your request.
I will not acquiesce, guys. He is not acquiescing to my request for a debate. So when I told Simon Dan that, he was like, I fucking can't stand that guy. Or he didn't say F. I added that. He might have, he might not have.
He did, but Simon Dan isn't capable of saying that.
I'll leave that to your
Simon
imagination.
Dan's
guys.
F word is flip. He says, "Oh, for flip's sake."
Well, he did say he didn't like him, and I was like, well, then let's do a video on him together. So me and Dan have a video coming out on Quantum Eraser as well. All right, back to the chat. Let me see. I got a new super chat that came in. Let me get to that one real quick first. Blake Carter for $2. Here, have these monies. Thank you, Blake. I appreciate it very much. And we'll be.
Why don't you
using
lean
those
over and
monies.
give the Anthony Riley butt face a kiss?
Oh wait, I have to see it. I'm looking at the wrong. Can you scoot him closer? You're gonna have to move him closer,
your
Craig.
face disappears.
Hold on.
Hold on. It's not responding. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, I got to do it. Hold on. I can move him closer. I'm like,
That's
guys,
not disturbing.
I can't
That's
lie.
all.
When I did my sex dance, I think my junk shifted too much, and now I keep sitting on my nutsack. Okay, sorry. Had to go off screen to fix that real quick, guys. All right.
Do you think if I left this one
Real
there,
men-
anyone would
real
notice
men
that I
problems.
wasn't there?
What's that?
Do you think if I left this there, anyone would notice that it wasn't me?
No, probably not. All right, let's see. Team Skeptic, you put that dinger on Simon Dan's, and no forgetting, fucking idiots. Bo, I do have the dinger on. I didn't cuss because Simon Dan didn't ask me not to cuss, but I just said, I respect his channel. I respect what he's doing. I respect that there's a lot of people that will go and be a part of, or will subscribe to Simon Dan because he's much more family friendly than I am. I accept those, but at the same time, I wasn't going to go and sully his. I wasn't going to go and sully his channel with my own personal style. But the dinger is there for sure. The dinger is there. All right, now Robert Williams, what's going on, man? $4.99. I'm going to read the manual for JM's camera. Going to have straightforward questions on basic operation for Wednesday night. Dumb fuck of the year, practically guaranteed. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hold on.
I am kind of helping you on Wednesday, right? Like, so if you guys don't know, on Wednesday, so JM's movie that he was doing, The Plain Truth, with Shelley Lewis, has come to a little problem with production, and they have parted ways. There's been accusations on both sides of theft, of embezzlement of investment funds, of even being aggressive and stuff. So Shelley's put out a couple of videos, but JM is coming on my channel on Wednesday, and I'm going to interview him live so that he can give his side of what has been happening. I'm not going to be judging him or trying to debate him or anything. I will just be asking questions. But if anybody, he has agreed to answer questions from the audience at the end. So if anyone wants to ask JM any questions about the film production or anything related to that, then just let me know by coming into the chat and tagging me, and we will get him to answer questions live. That's going to be fucking awesome.
All right, we have Agent Desert Rat for Age Desert Rat for $5. JM Truth, as an American, is by nature more stupid than a leaky warrior Brit. And I think he's saying that they're on equal terms until you consider the fact that he's an American, and that qualifies him for dumb fuck of the year. Normally, I would fight with you, but I want him to win, so I'll agree. I'll agree with you this time around. Excuse me, fellas. I'll agree with you guys. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Do y'all want to see my quick interaction with Shelley Lewis in the middle of my Mark Sargent interview? Actually,
yes.
I'm asking you, Craig, because we always ask the audience. I don't ask you enough. This has more to do with you than anything else. So here's what I want you to do.
I want to see it.
Okay, so give me a second. Let me make sure that it's on 2 different channels. And it is. Good. Is it? Talk. Say something.
Hello.
Okay, good. We're on different channels. Now let me make sure that I send this channel in. Okay.
Pardon me.
All right. So I'm going to share something with you guys. Give me 1 second to bring the audio in so y'all can hear it. Oh, there it is right there. Okay. And now let me make sure. Tell me that you can hear this, Craig. 1 second. I haven't started playing it yet.
Well, that'd be why I can't hear it then.
Can you hear that?
No.
Oh, wait,
Or
wait,
just
wait.
spacebar.
What the heck?
Technical difficulties.
Hold on. Yeah, 1 second. Let me. I guess it is coming through on. Oh, it's. I see what it is. All right, so Craig, shut your mouth for a second, Craig. Tell me if you can hear this.
No, no. Oh, yes, yes, I can hear that.
Okay,
Yeah,
good. All right,
And
so
myself.
let me share my screen so everybody can see. This is this screen is going to be like my editor screen. So I'm still in the process of editing this interview together. So give me 1 second to. Okay. And that sucks. Because now I did something that...
Hey, Mark Beiser. Is that right?
Yeah, Mark Beiser.
Yay! He upgraded to the shiny dingers.
Oh, what's going on, Mark? What's going on? Let's see. Okay, so here we go. This is, if you'll just please mute yourself there, Fight, for 1 moment so I can play this clip real quick. This clip is going to be the clip where Shelley walks in on mine and Mark Sargent's interview, and I stopped to talk to her real quick to tell her that JM Truth will be interviewing on your channel on Wednesday, and that I want to hear her side on Thursday. But here you go. Y'all can hear me talk my little shit about JM Truth to Shelley.
Yeah, and so when all of a sudden he does a 2-hour set, and Owen's a very broad spectrum comedian that hits a lot of beats.
Mark, Shelley. Hi, I'm David. I'm Team Skeptic.
Hi, nice
it's
to
a pleasure
meet you.
to meet you. I do want to talk to you because Mike Flutter.
No, it's all right. Go ahead.
Mike Flutter is nice to meet you. He's going to be interviewing James Truth on Wednesday about his side of the story. I'm not here to troll or anything like that, but I would love if you wanted to come on and give your side of the story on my channel. We'd love to have you on.
Wednesday?
It's Wednesday. He'll be doing it on JM Truth's channel.
I said JM Truth. I meant to say Fight the Flat Earth.
I'd like to let him at least get his side out because so far in our community, we're really interested in that story that's going on. I think it's worth reporting on.
Well, thanks for the invite. I just wanted to let you know.
Okay.
What's the best way to reach you?
My email address is fatherskeptic@gmail.com.
Father Skeptic?
Yeah, I go by Team Skeptic on that, but I started out with Father Skeptic.
Fatherskeptic@gmail.com.
Yeah, and it's definitely going to be just you telling your side of it.
Yeah, and so when...
All right. So, all right, you can unmute yourself. Let me.
Awesome.
Hold on. You're gonna have an echo. Let me turn the echo off real quick. All right, now you're.
Echo.
No, we're good now. But yeah, so she actually came up in She actually came up and approached me while I was doing that interview.
Yeah,
so I thought
it
that
certainly
was
looked like
cool
she
with
was.
her.
I mean,
All right.
she's probably spoken to Mark loads, and I don't think she would have walked up to Mark in the middle of an interview to interrupt Mark. She obviously wanted to go and see you.
Yeah. All right, so let me address that. We have a $5 super chat from Alexis B. Flirts were scared of you because they couldn't use Google when you used real science against them. In debates, you can tell they're always Googling. Yes, they are. They Google fucking definitions all the time. You say, no, tell me from your point of view, and they're like, yeah, that's this. And you're like, that's the textbook definition. That you just Googled that, didn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't tell me from what it means to you. All right, and then we have James Collins. Oh, we have Mark Beiser with the new member. Didn't get a chance to say it myself. But Mark, it was so fucking awesome hanging out with you this weekend, bro. We're going to definitely... Hey, all the people that are in the chat right now that are from Dallas or North Texas or Southern Oklahoma, anywhere in that general region, we do have intentions of doing more meetups and hangouts with the people from this local area. Me, Mark, TextDigi, Akumu Virus, Jared Warren, we all had a really great time. Jared Warren runs a podcast, a horror show podcast, where he talks about the history of horror,
That sounds fun.
The history of horror films. Yeah, I told him, I said, well, fuck, man. We're in the same area. Why don't you just come by for an interview and let's sit down and have let's bring them on Science or Satire one time and talk about the horror industry. Let's see. James Collins says for $1.99, 2, team, who was the weirdest flurf you met at FEIC? Robert Fursh. Robert Fursh. That guy, yeah. Do you know who he is?
No.
Okay.
Not someone I'm familiar with.
If somebody, how about this, Fight, will you go and find the Vice Flat Earth conference video from North Carolina? It'd be the 2017 Vice Flat Earth conference video. When you find it, just let me know, and I'll tell you where to go to see the guy that we were talking to. All right, Mug Thug the Mighty, instead of saying bleep or some bleep, do what I do and say kitten farts. It sounds silly, and people will think
Kitten
you're nice.
farts.
I was censored. I guess I wouldn't let them. Well, thank you very much, Mug Thug. I think
The first Flat Earth conference was packed with people from around the globe one.
Yes, that one. And there's going to be one where a guy says, "Do you feel it moving? I don't feel it moving. I'm pretty solid. I feel like I'm pretty solid myself." And he also says
exactly
the
guy you
toilet
mean.
water
Exactly
in
the guy you
Australia doesn't splash up on you. Yeah, pull that guy up. That guy was weird and cool at the same time. Here's what I'll tell you about them, and I saw this actually. Mark and I talked about this briefly. Was that when Robert Fursh was talking with us, there were 4 of us there. There was Tech Digi, Mark Visor, me, and MC Toon. I was late to that interview, so as I walked up, MC Toon and I believe Mark Visor were the only 2 that were there when I first walked up. And they were already mid-conversation, and I was like, hey, I'm just going to put my camera here and finish recording this for Toon, and I'll get the information. I'll get all that video back to Toon. Well, he was talking with us the whole time when there was 4 of us there, and he said, at some point, he goes, "Hey, just a curiosity. Out of all 4 of you, who here is?" Let me pull you up. Hold on one second. Yeah, that's him. That's him. Let me go full screen with it. 1 second. That was the weirdest fucking flat earther I met, and he was actually pretty cool too.
Water's snouting out on people in Australia.
Yeah, go ahead and play that. Go ahead and play that.
Gravity. Well, hello. It doesn't fly out of the toilet because water seeks its level.
That was the way he talked the whole time. But what he did, what got me about him, what I really took from his whole conversation was about 3/4 of the way through the conversation, he was speaking to all 4 of us. And then he asked the question, of you 4 guys, which ones of you are born-again Christians? Now, I didn't raise my hand because I don't feel like I'm a born-again Christian. MC Toon did. And that's totally, I don't judge people based on religious beliefs. I only dislike the people that try to substitute science with religion. When they try to substitute science with religion, then I have a problem with that, because there's nothing to say that religion and science can't be hand in hand. Even though I don't believe in religion, even though I think religion is a scam, and I think that, it might help some people be more happy with themselves, but it's never really doing anything quantitative to anybody. So I just thought it was really weird that after he asked that... Yeah, sure, no problem. After he asked that question, he did not go back to me, or back to any of us other 3. It seemed at that point that the rest of the conversation was really directed at MC Toon, which if it was, that's fine. I'm not... I don't find offense in that. What I saw it as was that when he saw MC Toon, he said, okay, we have a common roadway at which we can, not just discuss ideas, but come to an agreement on ideas. Because his whole thing was that he was going to have MC Toon come to the agreement that the Earth was, the shape as it was from his perspective. And Toon didn't, mad props to Toon. He was amazing. But Toon didn't really even, he didn't give into it. He just kind of held his own beliefs and said, yeah, I'm a Christian, but I also am a globe earther. There's nothing in the Bible that says that the Earth is flat. So even if he does believe in the Bible, it doesn't preclude him from being a globe earther. It doesn't force him into being a flat earther. That's not what the Bible says. All right, so let me go and see if there's any super chats I missed. All right, good deal. Let's see. Team Skeptic for the sexiest dance. Thank you very much, Jacob. Let's see what else there is out there. All right. Oh, I guess Jacob's been saying that for a minute now. Master Farter from Dartman. Megalo failure.
Right,
feet to the fire. Making sure we will still have our rap battle on who kisses better. Oh, you don't want it. You don't want it, Megalo. Thank you, sir, for sharing that channel for Robert. I will say, though, like I said, outside of Nathan Thompson, I didn't really interact with any hateful flat earthers. I felt like it wasn't that bad of an experience from their...
Nathan Thompson is such a good example of flat earth, isn't he? He's like a great spokesperson for them.
Yeah, okay. Harley Halleck says, no, team, religion actually doesn't help. I really suggest you look through the couple of episodes of Atheist Experience. I'll disagree with you on that, okay? I think that how people apply religion in their life is what can be harmful. Simply reading a book that makes you feel better, there's no harm in that. There really is no harm in that. I read science books. They make me feel better. Is science doing me a disjustice just because I'm reading the book and enjoying it? So if you're reading the Bible and you enjoy the stories, that's totally cool. It's when you try to take what's being said in the Bible and say, this is absolute fact, this is absolute truth, science is wrong, that's where I have the problem. And I don't believe in the Bible. I don't believe in God. I don't believe in the Bible. I hold a very agnostic belief system. I just don't know. I'm not prepared to say there's a God. I'm not prepared to say there's no God. I am prepared to say that I am not in a position to know the difference. I'm also secure enough in my beliefs to say I don't believe there's a God. I think if it ever is proven one way or another, then I will probably be proven to be right to hold that agnostic belief. Even though I'm leaning towards there's no God, I still think I'm right in being able to hold that belief. But I do agree with you that religious cults will do harm. When religion tries to overstep its bounds of just being there as an emotional, security blanket, I do agree with you. It can have some serious problems on that, though. Injustice, disservice, and injustice.
You realize it's just me.
Elam and Ben D, thank you very much. Disservice and injustice. Sometimes I trip over words. Devils.
You realize it's just me on the screen, by the way. You don't want to.
Oh no, I didn't. But I'll fix that problem right now because
Sorry,
I
guys.
don't want to.
I mean, I know this is gorgeous.
Not trying to scare the people away. Yeah, so devils, I think I disagree with your definition of religion. Yeah, there's people that do. Religion can be really, it's just a belief system in my opinion. It's just a way of believing how what we're here for, how we're here, what we're supposed to do, and how we're supposed to live our lives. Not everybody agrees with it. I don't personally agree with it. I sat through 20 or 30 plus years of it before I said, I just don't know, why do I keep coming back? I don't believe this stuff. And I just said, you know what, I'm not going to go back. Yeah. I just don't feel like I'm in a position to say for a fact that there is no God. And I believe that anybody who says that they are 100% sure that there is no such thing as God is being very dishonest, intellectually dishonest.
Well, for me, like my mum used to send us all to Sunday school on Sunday, but if anything, it was just my mum getting us out the house for a few hours so she could cook the Sunday roast. Yeah. And I got kicked out of Sunday school. I wasn't allowed back because I asked too many questions.
Well,
Night Fox, that, and it was that experience of being, no, you can't ask questions. Okay, you've asked too many questions. Now you got to leave. That kind of put me off religion right from the start.
Right. And the same way it'll put you off flat Earth. It'll put you off flat Earth if you go in there to ask questions. They don't like the questions you're asking. They ask you to leave, and you're like, okay, well, I'll just never be a flat earther then. Night Fox says it right here. I don't get how more people don't see religion and science as not mutually exclusive. Exactly. It's the people who try to make it mutually exclusive. Those are the ones that I have a problem with. Because, I can't stress it enough. It sounds like I'm defending people who are religious, but I'm not really defending religion or people who are religious. I'm just saying that when some people say, oh, this is 100% bad, it's evil. That's like saying flat earth is 100% evil. No, it's not. It's a fucking dumb topic. It's not, there's no real evil to it. When you try to push it on kids, yes, that's evil. When you try to push it as fact, yes, that's evil. But if you want to sit at home and believe that the earth is flat, there is no evilness to that. You're not fucking society up by holding that belief inside of your home. You're fucking society up when you take that belief and you try to preach it as truth. That's what I have a problem with. And the same thing goes with religion. When they try to preach religion as truth, I have a problem with that. Because there is no truth to that. There is no truth. There's only a belief. Only. There's no other way of looking at it. There's no way somebody can come to me and go, no, religion is not a belief, it's truth. No, you believe it's true. You believe it's true because there is no hard facts to back that assertion up.
It even says in the Bible that God wants you to believe in Him, because having that faith is part of what the belief is about. God it actually says some specific phrase about God wants you to believe without evidence. But religion's stupid in my opinion. If you want to believe something, that's cool. Just don't force it on people. But science just explains everything, and there isn't any need for, someone created it by snapping their fingers or made man out of clay, and it's all demonstrably false.
Martin H says, of course religion gets pushed on kids. Yeah, I agree with that, Martin, that the problems I see with religion are when they're being forced onto people. That's really a problem to me. Again, if you're sitting at home and you want to hold the belief that there's a God, if you want to even tell your children there's a God, that's between you and your children. As long as they're learning to deal with life as if there's no God, because if let's say here's a great example, right? We have the Flat Earth Conference coming up in Europe, right? Now, I have two options. I can be a realist and accept the fact that there's no God, at least not in my life. There's no God. God doesn't have He doesn't intervene. I could work hard to get that money to go to Europe. I could do everything that I'm supposed to do as a human being would do, not as somebody who's counting on a God. Or I could pray my way there, right? I could pray every day and say, oh, God, please give me the money to send me to Europe. Please give me the money. Give me the money, God! Give it! Guess what? I'm not going to Europe. Because God does not exist like that. God is not here to fucking give me any fucking money to make sure I go to Europe to prove that flat earthers are wrong. I need to live my life as if God does not exist. The more I do that, the best position I put myself in to succeed, whether God exists or not.
But when you do come to Europe, you come to Europe, you're gonna be coming and staying with me for a bit beforehand, and we can do a live show together. So there's no delay between us, or maybe there'll still be a delay. That's just how I am in real life. I take 3 seconds to start responding.
Oh, and then, hey, I want to point out a good personal friend of mine is in the chat. Ted Dizzle, one of my friends for probably the last 12 to 15 years. I said hey to him when he's in there. I just want you to know, man, that I love you too, bro. Just when chemtrails started, then. Yeah, I love you, bro. Love you, bro. This says, Christina Blackfeather says, Team Skeptic is a lot larger than FTFE. That's real life shit, Christina. Real life shit. Let's see, that Harley asked another question. It's Team Skeptic, random question. If you get a chance to spend a month on board ISS, would you go? Abso-fucking-lutely. Are you fucking kidding me? David XP headphone warning. Sorry, David XP. I forgot to warn you. But yes, Harley, I would absolutely go. I would love to be on the ISS for more than I'd do it for a year.
I'd just live there.
Sure would be nice to get back to the FEIC topic from recovering Albanian. All right.
Mark Beiser says, sorry, Britain is not Europe. It is still technically right now. Give us a few months. We're working on that.
Yeah. All right, yeah, so back to FEIC, because that's what we're here for today. We only have about 20 more minutes. Did you get confirmation on what else is supposed to be going on tonight, Craig?
Yeah, Red is basically doing an after show for the debate yesterday. Yeah.
Okay.
It's set up, he's got it listed.
All right, so yeah, we're going to do this for about another 20 minutes, and then we're going to slide over to the Red Rhetoric channel and do an after show from last night's debate. I wouldn't call it a debate, but okay. So last night,
Red's trying to teach.
Yeah. Okay. So IPS though. So IPS, as much of a troll as everybody says about him and that they don't like him, I thought he was pretty cool last night.
Do you want to see an interesting video?
Hold on, I'm messing with Mandelbrot set right now. He says, when you lean forward, your head gets 3 times larger than the Grinch's heart. But yes, Corpus Defectus says that he wants us to come by when we get into Europe to go hang out with him, and he says the offer is open to you too, FTFE.
Yes.
Jacob Swinka says FTFE for best non-Batman Batman. Agreed. Chrismer, if they picked you, only the gods know why. They would do something so stupid. But if they picked you to start colonizing Mars, would you? Yes, I would. I'm at the point in my life.
Yeah. 100%.
I'm at the point in my life where I could give up the rest of my.
Or not.
Yeah, I would give up the rest of my life to help humanity move forward. I would honestly do it. I don't think that I mean, if you go to Mars right now, the first people going to Mars probably aren't going to come back. They're probably going to go there with the full intentions that there's plans to bring them back, but there's probability that they're not coming back. So if I had to make that decision, I would absolutely do it for humanity. I don't have a problem giving that up. But go ahead.
Talking about IPS, do you want to see an interesting video about IPS?
Yeah, and then I'm going to play an FEIC, the rap battle debates, or the rap battle that they had.
Oh, God.
And then I'm going to play one of my songs that I played last night on Unirock.
14.
Hey, Unirock, if you're still in the chat, can you send me the link to the rap battles? I'm sorry.
Okay, here we go. Getting it to the right part.
Oh, God.
Right.
I can't even fucking
screen.
send messages out. I can't send messages out, guys, because of my fucking... It keeps sending mankinis. Let me full screen you. Hold on. I can't find them. Oh, there they are. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so this is IPS. This is him.
And that'll be followed by Donald Couchman and Eric Schultz.
Listen to how he introduces himself.
I say welcome.
Hello, the name is Mark Sargent. That's what I wrote. Now that's going to be a tough act to follow, but I'll do my best.
Oh.
Okay, I just wanted to draw, council members, thank you for listening. I wanted to draw the public's attention to what may be an extremely egregious example of malfeasance, and just to help illustrate the gravity of the situation, imagine if the federal government gave $19.5 billion to Hollywood. I think we'd all be pretty upset by this. Well, there is a growing body of evidence that the International Space Station is not in outer space, but it's being filmed in a desalinated pool down here on Earth, and it's being falsely misrepresented. And this started with this phenomenon known as bubbles in space. If you search for it, you'll see many of these so-called spacewalks, which have been falsely misrepresented as live, as has been exposed many times on Facebook when they do their live ISS feeds, bubbles out in space. Well, there's not supposed to be water up there. And it is known that the astronauts do train in these big underwater tanks. And so this body of evidence, and it's not just bubbles in space.
Yes, Brady, that is him.
Green screens, evidence of flights that are actually on parabolic flights, not in space. And if this is true, it's a big deal, because that's a lot of money that could be used for our own infrastructure, our schools, whatever. So I'm drawing the attention to it because I think it's something that deserves to be looked at. Because if it's true, these bubbles in space might represent the smoking gun in probably the biggest hoax since
go ahead and stop
warming.
it there.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thanks.
Oh, he ended it right there.
He
Okay, good.
fucking took it to general city council meeting, for fuck's sake.
And introduced himself as Mark Sargent. Wow.
Yeah, introduced himself as Mark Sargent.
All right, so the evil
Right, it's just me on the
Scotsman
screen
says, yeah, I'll get you off in a second. I'd go to Mars just to be the first person to climb Olympus Mons. You'd have to fight me for that opportunity to be the first. So, all right, so I found the video. Okay, fight. Will you mute? Well, actually, you know what? You don't have to. I don't want you to mute it. I want you to talk. So give me 1 second to download the video. It'll take 2 seconds to do that and get it in here.
Yes, Brainy, we've seen that footage of Nathan's phone getting tossed. We were talking about that.
No, it's just parsing the link. Okay, so
yes,
we're going to
William
play...
Science, there are no bubbles in space, you're right.
All right, and then let me go, while I'm doing that, let me go ahead and download... let me go ahead and download this other video too. Now, I know rap is not y'all's thing. It's not even really my thing anymore. All this was done when I was much younger and I was much more into the hip hop scene. So give me 1 second to bring in this flat Earth rap. You guys get to hear them first. Oh God, it's so horrible too. Here we go.
I can't wait.
If you let me tell you guys something. Oh shit! Hold on. If you guys are white out there, please, or I'm sorry, if you're white, don't watch the guy in the red because you'll feel bad about being white. If you're a non-white, don't watch the guy in the red, or your view on white people dancing will be sullied forever. Okay? So saying that, we're gonna play just a little bit of this because it does go into a beat where it's like it's copywritten material. So I'm gonna leave the copywritten material off of that, the copywritten part of the beat. But here you go.
Ready to rock.
And I'm sorry, guys.
Already.
Listen, if y'all want to hear my full breakdown on how bad this stage performance is, because I used to be a fucking on-stage performer, I gave this on Unirock's channel last night. Head over there, check it out. It was so much fun last night, but here you go.
Yeah.
Look at them dancing in the background. It's so fucking cringe.
I'm cringing so hard.
Look at that guy in the red. Look at him. Look at him. Ah! He's horrible. He doesn't know what he's doing. He keeps having to look at Robert.
I can't take my eyes off the. I can't take my eyes off the lanky guy in the yellow. He looks so uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Guy in the red.
I
Poor
don't
guy.
really care what NASA said happened. We know the truth, homeboy. Get flattened. Kids clapping. Learn the truth in the place. All the brothers in the squad got them questioning space.
Make it
It's a flat
stop.
world.
Surrounded by ice.
Half a meal for the truth, brother.
This is the life.
In my own research, what do you have? Flat or been legit?
What you don't understand?
Ask me something plain too much to cope with. Who do you think Creeper Crowley was close with? Jay Parsons, making scripture a mockery.
You know when you're at school and you get the talent contests.
Yeah.
Like, this looks like one of the 3rd or 4th grade people put on.
Yeah. All right, hold on. I'm
my
gonna
God.
now I'm going to play you guys my
painful.
song. Okay, it was very painful. In fact, mine's downloading right now, so we're gonna let this play so you guys can get full maximum fucking ear infection before hearing the medicine that you need. People like fucking tried to get all happy.
in the yellow.
Yes.
Oh my God. So bad.
Tell my brothers don't dance, they just go on the brands and throw the globe away. And lean flat, lean flat, lean flat, lean flat.
I can't.
Oh, yeah, look, he's trying to rap, but he fucking forgot to turn on his mic.
There's no ball, y'all. Yeah, I'm the lies, but they all ball. So get out your umbrellas that repel young fellas. They sell all hell and straight from the setup. Pinocchio used to go that the earth is a globe, and then his nose done grown till it hit.
Okay, so now we're done with that one. Hold on.
God.
So make some noise if you love the strip club.
Okay. Are y'all ready? Okay, this is how performance is supposed to go. Even if you don't like rap, you will see the difference in performance quality, the material of the people on the stage and what they're doing. We used to have fun. I used to do this shit, guys. Here we go. I'm the guy in the white shirt.
Right here. We ought to have an after party at the strip club every Sunday night. After the battle, we're going to the strip club. Yeah, that little mama make you blow, pump your brakes like when you drop it to the floor, pump your brakes like when you coming down a pole, pump your brakes like, pump your brakes like, pump your brakes like, shorty take it to the top, pump your brakes like, baby make the pussy pop, pump your brakes like, baby give me what you got, pump your brakes like, pump your brakes.
God, I get so crunk listening to this shit.
I wanna see you pump your brakes, little mama, but don't stop. Until they call it cops, dropping slow on time. On fist on ice, I gotta stay paid. Swag on fire. Chop, chop, the Escalade. If you roll up in the caddy, the daddy, then pump your brakes. Bringing up the block, let the trunk vibrate. Should I take the blue or should I take the red? Put the brakes at the light, make 'em bobblehead. When we posted in the club, you can find me by the bar. 3 hoes deep, feeling like a superstar. You know who we are when we step through the door. They play pump the brakes, hit the dance floor. Wanna see you stay rolling, mama, now pump your brakes. Drop it to the floor, with a whole earthquake. Get back up, put it in their face. Do what the song says, and pump your brakes. Little mama making roll, pump your brakes like. When you drop it to the floor, pump your brakes like. When you're coming down the pole, pump your brakes like. Pump your brakes like. Pump your brakes like. The shorty take it to the top, pump your brakes like. Baby, make the pussy pop, pump your brakes like. Baby, give me what you got, pump your brakes like. Pump your brakes like. Pump your brakes like. Yeah, motherfucking miss me. That's the other ceremony. And I got that white chick, I call her Taylor Leone. And I got a black girl, yeah, that ass fat girl.
And she got Deep Town tatted on her back, girl. Woo!
Ass like Cherokee, make a nigga crazy, baby.
Okay, sorry. That's, I forgot that's copyrighted music too, so don't want it to be triggered. Yes, that was
awesome.
Yeah, that was us, man. We used to have fun. We used to have fun doing our thing. We easily could have outperformed these guys. These guys were at a international conference, and this is what they brought up. This is the town. You could tell they didn't even practice their shit. They just got up. They were looking at each other, rapping to each other like this the whole time. Look at me, Craig. This is how they were doing it. Look at me. They were like talking to each other like this. The crowd's that way, but they're talking to each other like, fucking morons. Can't even fucking perfect their own goddamn craft. All right, so as we get close to finishing this off, let me go ahead and go through the super chats. Oh, Nathan Thompson's in the chat.
Nathan Thompson.
Nathan, if you have any, you didn't leave any messages for your super chats, brothers. So if you have any messages, go ahead and type them in the chat now, and I will fucking read them out. Thank you. Yeah, FE versus GE rap battle. They would lose. Johnny Raggerdoo, I got timed out. I don't know how I offended, but nothing rude was intended. Whatever was misinterpreted, my apologies. Johnny, don't worry about it, man. Someone may have timed you out on accident. Let me go up there and look. Sometimes that happens.
No, I just hate him. I'm joking.
No, what happens sometimes, Johnny, is it'll tell us that we have to, a message will be held for review, and sometimes when we go to try to review it, it will, somebody will accidentally click put in timeout. So don't take any offense by that. Sometimes it's, the person above you they're trying to time out, not you. So just don't take any offense by that. But thank you very much for your super chat, man. And if you have any other message other than that one, because I didn't, when I saw it, I believe I saw what you typed, and I didn't think anything was wrong with it as well. If you have another message you want to say for your super chat, please tag me in the comment section. Leave that, and I'll read it out loud. All right, let's see. All right, so that flat rap was a joke. This last vid was way better. Thank you, Anaceto. Y'all can check me out. I want to tell you guys something. While I try to keep my personal life separate from my online life, a lot of people have already found a lot of my music out there, and they've said, oh, yeah, this and that. I never proclaimed to be the #1 rapper of all time, or that I was even that good. I was learning something. I was doing something I enjoyed. I made money doing it. I turned it into a business, and then I used a lot of this shit that I learned in that business. I'm using it now. Like the audio engineering that I learned when I was doing music, I use that audio engineering now. For those of you that were here when I was playing the Mark Sargent and the Shelley encounter, it was kind of hard to hear. But if you go and you listen to my Mark Sargent interview, or the one where he talks about the Jimmy Fallon, or Jimmy Kimmel, I'm sorry, where he talks about Jimmy Kimmel trolling the flat earth, and that took like 3 hours to pull out just the audio in the middle and get all of the rest of the outside audio down, like brought down. So it's hard. You have to know your audio engineering. You have to know a lot of different things to be able to translate that into your video editing. But it makes it a lot easier. I feel like my lack of success in the music, which, lack of success on on a national level. I was pretty popular locally, and that's where most people don't even get to. I at least made it to that, but I feel like what I was successful with in that venture translated directly over into what I was successful with in creating videos on YouTube. So C4, Team Skeptic, definitely stick to debunking. Thanks. Thanks, C4. Jimmy. Thanks. Lance Johnson was the surfer on... Oh, I don't know what that was. IRL John, Team Skeptic, when is the new Flirth Debunk Bars rap video, space, comma? You know, that would be awesome. I would love if a flat earther was like, try to write something better than what I wrote. Because you know what? There's also not a lot of people saw. I don't know how many people out there know about that song, Bitch Lasagna. Do y'all know that song? It's by PewDiePie.
Yeah.
Okay, I wrote a Bitch Lasagna song about the flat earthers. Do y'all want to hear that? That was recent. That was within the past year. I wrote it and recorded it. John Rapp for $2 It wasn't me. Yes, it fucking was. Stop fucking lying.
Of course it was, John. Don't lie.
Let me see if I can find that video. I don't know if I left it unlisted on my channel. Let me see.
I'll be back in 1 minute.
Yeah, that may be something I have to actually hunt down for you guys. Alright, sorry if I'm going silent for 1 second. I'm looking at my videos. Yep, nope. I don't have it on my channel. Let me try to find it. Okay, it's going to take a long time to find that one video. So I'll just wait and find that video later for you guys. Maybe I'll have that for you on the next show that we do. Robert Gassman, if the earth was flat, what would be the sense? If the earth was flat, what would be the sense? There would be none. Akumu virus! What's up, broski? That's what he says to me, not me to him. He's more white than I am, guys. No, Akumu virus, awesome, man. Glad you were there. I already showed the video showing how you were there with me and hanging out. Everybody, give fucking Akumu virus a big fucking high five. That dude was there with me, fucking stood with me, even when that punk bully comes around. Hey, which one of you smart guys over here? Which one of you smart guys? Yeah, me, Akumu, Jared, Toon. We're the smart guys. We're here. What's up now? Okay, just want to make sure. I'm gone. Bye-bye. Fucking idiot. Oh, and then Toon! Team, I challenge you to a live rap duel. You first, I forfeit. I see what you're trying to do, Toon. I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me to look stupid so you actually win. Not going to happen. Now everybody's like, all right, play it. Oh, they want to see that fucking Bitch Lasagna song. Let me see if I can find it on my computer. All I have to do is type in lasagna. It's not on the C drive. Alright. Not on my D drive. Let me see if it's on my E drive. Oh wait, let me not misspell lasagna. Alright, while it's looking at that, it says, Touchpad says, Team Skeptic, when will you and Conspiracy Cats make a song together? Whenever he steps his skills up. That's when. No, Cats isn't actually a great musician. Let's see. Alright, if any of you guys have any other questions for Anaceto Maldonado Jr., put the vids in Discord. I want to hear. Yeah, I'll do that, Anaceto. I'll take care of you on that, man. Because I want to find that Bitch Lasagna song I wrote. Because I wrote it, and I called out every single fucking flat earther in that video. All the main ones, at least. So, let's see if I still have it. You're making me hungry with all this lasagna talk. Yeah, I'm looking for my Bitch Lasagna song. What was my rap name? Pimpin'. P-I-M-P-E-N. Like Pimpin' the Pin. That's what it was, Dark Star.
I think
And then we have
Reds is
5
getting ready
Aussie
to
dollars.
set up.
5 Aussie dollars. Rap is my thing, but definitely not the music. Copy, because I forgot to hit super chat. Oh, well, thank you, John. I appreciate it. Yeah, you know, rap is really not my my thing anymore either. I don't dislike it. I just don't like the state that the music is in today. I'm a 90s baby. Or really, I'm an 80s baby. Born in the 70s, raised in the 80s, listened to music in the 90s. That means I like Tupac, I like Biggie, I like Bone, I like all these other, more current artists. All right, got a few super chats that came in. We have Night Fox. Can team actually spell lasagna? Lasagna. That's how it's spelled. Lasagna. IRL John, JM Truth diss track. Win. Ooh, yeah. That's something that we'll have to do. We'll have to. Let's see. Zach Cooper. My rap name was YT. Oh, nice. Do you have any music there, Zach? Send it to me. I'd love to see it. Pin Pimp, like some badass crossword puzzle solver. Yeah, Pin Pimp is pimpin', exactly. Joey Rocha has a 19-pack. Okay, Joey Rocha. That is a medical condition, sir. Yeah, Tech 9.
Please see a doctor.
Chrismer says, you like Tech 9, though, don't you? Yes, absolutely. And in fact, for anybody that knows the Southern hip-hop, there's an artist out there named Young Bleed. He was one of my best friends. He was probably one of the first people to put the Southern hip-hop on the map. With a song called How You Do That there. So he really took me under his wing and taught me the ins and outs of making music, performing on stage, and whatnot. So big shout out to Young Bleed. I know he's not listening, but if he ever does, he'll appreciate it. Let's see. Did you see the video where Chicken Little, Nathan Thompson, I like that, brags about having 8 shower heads? Yes, I did, Touchpad.
Yes.
8 shower heads. Doesn't have a house of his own, but has 8 shower heads. 7 that blow water on his head. 1 that he rams up his ass.
I'm convinced that he broke into that house, by the way.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I told the story last night. I was like, I would not be fucking surprised if it turns out that Nathan Thompson's was waiting for the owner to leave. And then once the owner left, was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go crash on the house now. Let's see, guys. I don't think I have my bitch lasagna song anymore. I think I deleted it, and it's off of the YouTubes as well. So I might have to make another one. I'm researching my C drive just in case I misspelled lasagna. Oh, okay. Detonation says, I see FTFE is super into rap. Yes, he is. You know it. Stop. What's next? Yeah, we don't know. Let's see.
I do like epic rap battles of history.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that too. I like watching the ones where people are really dumb and they're really bad and they think they're doing really good. Get to the source, homie.
That's
Talk
just how
about
I imagine
Schoolie
JM
D.
Truth in life.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so let's see. It's 7:57 now. I think we're getting ready to shut this down. I want to let you guys know that I appreciate everything. Before we go, I'm going to do a rapid fire of questions, answering rapid fire questions. Tag me in the chat. Tag FTFE in the chat. I'll take about 10 of them. Try to keep them all, where I can answer them real quick and short about the FEIC, about my experience. And I will be editing those videos together and putting out one long one. Zach Hooper says he's joking about having a rap name. But here, what I do want to say is that I've decided to put all of the videos into one really long video. It'll probably be about an hour to an hour and a half long. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a table of contents with timestamps at the front. So if you want to go to the Mark Sargent video, you just click on the timestamp in the table of contents. Or if you want to go to where I got kicked out, you just click that one. If you want to go to the interview with the weirdos, just click those. I'll have it all listed in the actual description, so if you don't want to watch the whole thing, you don't have to. Or would you, okay, how about this? Would you rather it be long, or would you guys rather them be individual videos short, all uploaded at the same time? 1 if you want it long, 2 if you want it short. Tag me if you have a question. Let's go.
Phrasing.
All right. Surfs wants to get timed out again. Did you have any pineapple pizza at the conference? No, Surf. We don't eat pineapple pizza in Texas. Ask Akumu. He'll tell you. Team Skeptic from Akumu Virus, by the way. When you do a rap song, I know how you're going to have me up there, right? Yeah. That's what we'll do, Akumu. I'll bring you on. We'll do a bitch lasagna song together. I'll take you down to our studio. Which was funny because Tex Digi, who's also one of our Globe Earthers that is regularly in our chat. I'm not sure if he's here tonight, but he's regularly in the chat. He's a professor at UTD, and him and I had long conversations about like the audio engineering, because he's an audio engineer. And then I told him that I was with a certain music group in Dallas. He immediately knew who I was talking about. Let's see. Cypher Zero, Team Skeptic, FTFE. It apparently doesn't matter whose name is on the house's title. Yeah. Well, and really, that doesn't. Let's see. That doesn't really matter because of the way that the residential laws are in America. Like, if you establish residence, even if you're a squatter, let's say, if you go and properly establish residence before the owner has a chance to kick you out or get you out before you do, then they are officially residents there. And you then have to file through the courts to get them removed, even if they're just squatters. So, I mean, when he says that, he could mean it, but I wouldn't be bragging about making the fucking place my own house. Just because I wanted to brag about having 8 shower heads. So yeah, but you're right. That wasn't his house. For no reason, check out Lil Dicky yet? No, not yet. But I will check him out. Joker's Wild 00. Team Skeptic. How long is your laser? 12 inches flaccid. But there's something wrong with that laser though. Christopher Brady. Team Skeptic.
Yes,
will you come east for a conference? Yeah, Chris, I'd be more than happy to do that. In fact, after having such a success that I had at this one and meeting the people and getting a chance to meet all the people that I did and get to converse with them, I actually would think I'd want to go to different conferences again and go visit other conferences. I think the next time I would probably be more welcomed by the Flat Earthers because I did go there and I didn't cause any problems whatsoever. Recovering Alabamian, make them say, yes, Master P. Robert Gassman, did they have a bunch of security to stop people like you from joining? No, they didn't. They couldn't afford it. But what they did do is they had one police officer who was actually super cool. I want to give him a shout out. I don't know his name, but the officer who escorted me out the first time was actually ripping on the Flat Earthers as he was walking us out. He was telling us where to go to catch them. He's like, oh yeah, they're going to be exiting out here, and there's another place over there. Go check them out. So big shout out to him. He's super professional, and that's the way I believe that. You know, one of the things I'm about to start covering is First Amendment auditors. And you know, when I told him, hey, this is a public place, and he's like, no, it's not public. They're renting it out. That's all I needed to know. I went on my way and said, you know what, let's not make everybody else's day bad just because I want to mess with Flat Earthers, especially some innocent cop who's here just trying to do his job. So I just told him, hey, thanks a lot. He walked us out. He talked to us. He kind of cut it up with us for a second. And I can honestly say that he was an extreme gentleman the entire time. So big shout out to that cop. Rex Kinney, which Flat Earther do you think is a scam and do not actually believe in the Earth? I do believe that Robbie Davidson, Nathan Thompson, D. Marble, anybody who was there that instantly turned away from me, only turned away from me because they're protecting their scam. That was the only reason. I was not there to tell everybody that the Earth was a globe. But Robbie Davidson, D. Marble, all those other people who saw me,
it is a globe.
They said, yeah, it is, but I wasn't. That's not what I was there to do. I wasn't there to enforce my beliefs on them. I wanted to talk to them and get a different perspective of things. And I would say that just from that, Robbie Davidson, D. Marble, all of them, Nathan Thompson, they're all scammers. They know the Earth's not flat. That's why they didn't want to have the conversation with me. All right. So I'll take a couple of more. Steaming Cup of Reason. Can you confirm that Nathan's 19-pack is just the peanuts and his shit poking through his skin? Yeah, I said that.
Pretty much.
This was what it sounded like, guys. Here, let me. This would, yeah, right here. Look, I'm gonna so that you can get an idea of what it sounded like. This was my hand tapping on his ribs, instead of like this.
Hollow.
You know, so there you go. Touchpad, Team Skeptic. If you don't have the lasagna song, you better do a live version of it. I wrote it, so I can. Zach Hooper, did you see Daniel Pratt there? You kidding me? You kidding me? I would have noticed Daniel Pratt in a heartbeat. He'd have been the motherfucker walking around holding Nah, he'd have been the guy walking around holding a water heater. Jeff Roberts, Team Skeptic. Any word on why the cops were called to Robbie's room? Not yet. Not yet. Just so you know, guys, while Karen B was live streaming, someone walked up to her and was like, hey, like this, all quiet. We even had to shut everything down and cut it all up. Hey, did you guys hear that the cops are at Robbie Davidson's room? She's like, what? Yeah, they're up there going through his room right now. She's like, no way. Okay, guys, I got to end this live stream. Just like that. Click, done. So, no, we don't know yet, Jeff, but as soon as I know, you guys will know. Okay, it looks like there's more long and hard videos is what I'm seeing. More ones than twos. I'll put the longer video in there. I'll just make one long one. It'll be about an hour to an hour and a half long. I'll try to put some good edits in there. I'll try to do a couple of solo scenes where I kind of talk you through what's going on. And I'll put a table of contents as well, so that way you guys don't have to sit through stuff you don't like to get to the parts that you do. How long is my laser from Joker's Wild? King Hill 33,
12 inches
Team Skeptic,
flaccid.
Peen size. Yeah, 12 inches flaccid again. Oh, we already got to that one, Joker. Okay, good deal. All right, let's see if there's anything else worth asking. Do you have anything, Fight?
No, we're just getting ready to do some other stuff as well. But I'm so jealous that I wasn't there at the
I
the
wish
conference.
you were, man. I wish you were.
But I really hope you can make it over to the next European one, because I'll definitely be doing that. And then maybe we'll hit the American one again next year.
Yeah. OLM says, I doubt Pratt attended. That would require leaving the basement. Plus, he's been uploading. Yeah, like I said, Pratt looks like he has some meat on him, so he probably could carry around his water heater everywhere he goes. I don't see that.
No,
as being...
it's just years of accumulated
Wait,
dirt.
oh, I was about to say, why was Fohammer hidden? Fohammer doesn't need to be hidden. That must have been an accident. Let's see. Yeah, that was probably just an accident. No big deal, Fohammer. Sorry if you got hidden. If anybody ever gets hidden on accident, do not worry about it. I will unhide you after the end. I watch these. I watch these after the end. Okay, guys, I think we're done here. We're about to head over to Red's Rhetoric's channel. Would you, somebody please share Red's link in the chat? I'm sure everybody else will want to be there. If everybody will head that way. Negative Exponents, what's happening, man? I think you just probably missed the fucking show of your life. But you can always go back and watch it later. Thank you for everybody that was able to super chat. Thank you for everybody that came. I think we got over 600 people in this live stream, so I do appreciate everybody who was able to watch.
Yeah, that was awesome.
If you guys could do me a favor and hit that share button, put it on Twitter, put it on Facebook. That's really the best way you can help me out, because that means people will be watching and learning and subscribing. Thank you very much for everybody that was in attendance today. Today we're not going to fucking fail, guys. We're not gonna fucking
yeah, you are.
fail. All right, so we're gonna do this right. I'm gonna time it right. Thank you for coming out. I'm Team Skeptic, and I'm out. That should be it. Wait, it said? Oh my god. Oh, I clicked. Oh my. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. I wish I could have shared my screen. I clicked end stream ahead of time. Timed it. You can go back and watch. My eyes are looking off to the left, and instead of clicking end, I clicked not yet. I'm not yet wanting to end my stream. Now I want to end my fucking stream. End.